Hey everyone, welcome to Very Geek. I just got back from seeing Shazam in Imax, hence the Superman shirt. I mean, I don't have a Shazam shirt, but it's the only DC, one of the only DC things I got to wear. So when you're gonna go watch Shazam in IMAX specifically, you will be treated to a 5-minute Godzilla footage exclusive. Now, before I get into it, I do think it's not like I do think it's fine for a company to do that, to like promote it. I don't think it's a way for them to get more people to watch Shazam, because I think Shazam in general, like spoiler alert before you see my review, I think it's great. Probably one of my favorite DC movies in general, or like superhero movies in general. It was really fun, really lighthearted and great. I don't think Shazam needed the push for people to go watch it. I think that's a smart marketing plan for people to get, you know, to get more butts in the seats. So if you're really excited for both movies, or you know whatever, because I doubt people are going to go see just for the King of the Monsters stuff. And if you are, then God bless you. But honestly, it was probably worth it regardless, because I'm gonna break down the footage and I'm gonna describe it to you. The footage starts off with kind of like it was in the ice, pretty much. I'm gonna just give you like what's the important stuff about it. In the ice, and if you don't want to be spoiled, click off the video and then don't watch it, because obviously I'm gonna break down what I saw, the 5 minutes. Basically, it starts off with the ice and where King Ghidorah is at, and showing where the monsters are at. King Ghidorah is encased in ice, as we all know, and the character of Vera Farmiga, the scientist or character of her, she placed like, it looks like bombs all over the ice, and then she sets it off while she's leaving in the helicopter, or for like her daughter or whatever. And what, for like the next 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, it is just glorious King Ghidorah action. Like we basically witnessed the awakening of King Ghidorah, or King Ghidorah, whatever. We see the awakening of Ghidorah, and it was just glorious, seeing like the 3 heads come out. Obviously I can show you guys what I saw, because obviously I'll get struck down by WB, but it was just mesmerizing. And seeing it in IMAX or Dolby Cinema, if you're willing to like ball out for Godzilla, I 100% like, I stress that you do, because seeing it on a massive IMAX screen, seeing Ghidorah's head come out, like each of them at the same time, like people are running away, like you feel like the energy, like the lightning and the yellow. And then we first like see these like soldiers look up and like they're about to shoot and they're like, holy crap, or whatever, holy shit. And then you see Ghidorah in like one of the trailer shots where he's like in, like you see his 3 heads on the smoke with like the yellow, but you see each head light up from his throat up, and then he fires down right on top of the people that were like saying holy shit on the soldiers. So he fires down right on them, and on light, just full lightning storm. And then he proceeds to continue to get out of the ice, but next thing we see is Blue, and then it was someone's radar was going off a blip, and then you see Blue in the water, or in the ice, and then you see it break open and come out, and Godzilla shows up. And then then they do that far frame that was in one of the trailer shots, where it's like Godzilla on the right and then Ghidorah on the left, like how massive they are, just putting them to scale. They blew that wide shot, and then they show both of them, and then boom, it says cut to May 31st, and then come go watch it. So basically you get hit with like the to be continued like JoJo meme, because right as soon as like things are about to pop off, it says on May 31st, and then it kind of goes into the like the trailer like montage type of thing with like this orchestral music. I forget which one, because I was just mesmerized by the visuals. And there was a couple new shots. Obviously there was one spectacular shot that was like really quick. It was when Rodan was just like, he freaking pinned down Mothra, like he like slammed them down to like a building or like on the ground or something. Like they're fighting, they're going at it. So now we know obviously you put 2 and 2 together, obviously the flying creatures are gonna fight each other. But you see that, like, oh man, I just feel like a giant kid watching it. You see fucking Rodan come down and slam on Mothra into the ground, and then there was another shot where like Godzilla pushes Ghidorah into the building. And like there was another shot where Godzilla fires his atomic breath, and I mean, I don't know if he just got terrible aim or Ghidorah dodged, or one of the heads dodged it, but one of the heads, like the beam went through like the gap between the head, and then they fired back an electricity shot, or lightning shot, and it was, oh my god, it was just wow. and the environments and the scale, like honestly, it was worth seeing Shazam in IMAX, even just for that like 5 minutes, because I am just like, I'm hyped for Endgame. Like I love like Avengers and MCU, and I love DC and all that shit, but like something about the pure scale of this footage and like what have we been seeing so far, because hell, even one of the trailers you see and even this footage, they were like on a boat, like they're in a city, they're in DC, it looks like, in Washington DC, and the whole thing like flooded. Like it's just like bonkers what's happening in this world. Like it literally looks like a whole tsunami just took over Washington DC and destroyed everything. It looks like 2012. Like it's crazy. Like I'm just excited to see the scope of the movie. There was a shot in the end where Godzilla was like in lava or something. So I know a while back there was a leak of like the red-chested Godzilla, where if you guys remember from like Godzilla versus Destroya, or the way the Angry Nerd says it, Destroya. So, or he was basically a nuclear reactor, and he was like basically he was overcharging or something at that point, and he was overheating, so he always had like discharge like red breath. So there was like a shot of that in the end. I don't think it's that. I think he was just covered in fire. Maybe it heated him up, or maybe he unlocked or re-unlocked the red beam. Like we might see the red beam in this one. So excited. There's so much. Man, I love Godzilla. Like over here, wait, oh, my arm went over here above this right here on my bookshelf. I have like all like 20 plus Godzilla movies, and then I have Shin Godzilla and whatever somewhere as well. But like I am super excited, guys. I love Godzilla, and the fact that this looks like an all-out war, because I think one of the trailers also mentioned like 1 to 17 monsters or something. Like it, obviously the main focus is gonna be Rodan, Mothra, Ghidorah, and Godzilla. So yeah, I just can't wait. The only thing interesting with the story is with the human characters is that Vera Farmiga's character, the scientist lady, I think she's just letting all the monsters out to like have an all-out battle to determine the king, which is hence the King of the Monsters movie, because I think it's like a chain thing, like so whoever's the king, I think her logic is sorry, that's my place. Her logic is that whoever's the king is gonna manage or orchestrate the rest of the monsters, and therefore save our planet, rather than than leaving it unchecked and then ravage the earth at some point. Or she's just a loon and is going, the humans need to be reset to zero. Whatever the case is, she's going nuts letting all these monsters out. So we'll see how that works out for the human side of the story. I just know the monster side of the story, I think it's going to deliver. It delivered in those 5 minutes, and I was just like mesmerized before even Shazam started. So whew, that was a lot of stuff. I'm fucking excited. I can't wait. If you've seen the footage, let me know down below what you thought of it as well. I know some people are going to think that it's unfair that you have to go see IMAX to go see the footage, but honestly, I think this did the movie more justice than doing it on YouTube would be. And my justification for that is because how big and how big the scope is, and all the monsters and all that, and the sound in the movie theater. I honestly think this is a movie theater experience. Like seeing this, it would be chilling. Like if I would have done a reaction to it, but I don't think I would have got the same impact as being in an IMAX theater full of a whole bunch of other nerds watching Shazam, and like watching this like big, boisterous, like just in like when Godzilla steps, you like feel it. Like it definitely brings a presence in the movie theater, in my opinion. Excuse me. So that's just my opinion. I know you probably wouldn't care either way if it's on YouTube or something, but I personally thought it was a remarkable experience in IMAX. So let me know what you guys think down below of the footage if you saw it, and whether or not you think it's unfair or not. Comment down below, leave a like, comment, share the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, click that notification bell when you subscribe, and follow me on all my social media like my Instagram, Twitter, my Snapchat, and I hope you guys have a great night. Bye guys.